What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be talking about the lens of desire, why you're not getting what you want or deserve. So if you see me looking down on my laptop from time to time, I'm just reading some of my notes and making sure you guys get the best value as possible. So let's just jump straight into it. So as everyone knows, marriage and relationship are at an all-time low. It seems like men and women somehow hate each other. I don't know what that happened, because throughout history we know more of each other, so it should be easier, right? Completely wrong. People are just fighting sides and butting heads and this, that, and the third. So in this video, it's gonna be a two-part series. This one mainly I'm gonna be helping women try to get more of what they want in relationships, and then in the next one I'm gonna be helping men. So I'm just gonna jump straight into this. So the number one tip I suggest women when they want to get the guy that they want and the guy that they see themselves with for the rest of their life is to be useful. This might seem like I'm just speaking out of my ass, but a lot of times, especially if you're a sexy woman, you look at the world with rose-colored glasses. Everybody wants to help you. Everyone's so nice and friendly. Yeah, because they want to smash. That guy who's your guy best friend, who's always there to help you, always help to move boxes, he's not just there to be your friend. And in rare cases, they are. But more likely than not, they want to get in your pants. Which just sucks, because I know women, I know women, y'all like to have good friends or relationships that really keeps you driven and striving for better. But I'm just telling you the facts. Okay, so in regards to this, if you want to be with the guy that you really want, I'm talking about the high value, looks good to you, gets his money, and just does everything that's perfect for you. You have to be useful. So find out what in his life he's struggling with and he doesn't know how to do himself, right? If he has a business, maybe he has a problem with setting up Google spreadsheets. What if he has a problem with just anything that he lacks? If you can fill that void, you become a part of him. You become the strength to his weakness. As men, we have this innate desire to have somebody that completes us. Adam and Eve, she came from the rib, right? We have this innate desire to be there for somebody, right? So if you can be very useful and be a strength to someone who from their perceived weakness, they're gonna value you a lot. This is a two-part, because for one, it helps you bond with them and integrate into their life more. The more we are familiar with someone, the more attractive we think we are. It's not just in humans, even in animals, right? Even back in the days when we're hunter-gatherers, if we see something like a blueberry, we're like, okay, that's safe. But if we see a poison ivy we've never seen before, we kind of jerk towards it, right? So be able to integrate yourself by being someone of use and value. That's number one, right? This number two, and actually before I even jump to number two, I'm gonna just backtrack real quick. This is also very important too, because if someone remotely wanted to leave you, they would find it very hard to do that. If you are such of great use, people don't want to let that go. Meaning you get to keep the man you've worked for. A lot of times, it's not just like, even in investing, it's not just about getting it, but keeping it. That's the ideal way to go. So, number two, never, ever, 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 ever say you don't need them. I know we live in a great feminist ideology, yay, feminism, and I'm not even being condescending when I say that. But saying you don't need someone, even if it's a moment of anger, saying, I don't need someone, I'm a boss, I'm independent, I'm this, that, and the third, I'm going my own way. It's nice all in the moment, but what do you notice about stuff that people say when they're mad? It usually always causes some type of rift in the end result. So sure, you can say that, and it could be 100% true. I don't care if you have to lie to your man, lie to him. As men, we want to feel needed. We want to be protectors and providers. We want to be someone that you look up to. Like, a lot of y'all women innately know when you like a guy, it's okay to act dumb. You might 100% know what to do, but it's okay to say, oh, I don't know how to do this, can you help me? Because one, it makes them feel like they're helping you. Two, it's doing something for you. And research shows when people do stuff for other people, in their brain, the subconscious is like, oh, why am I doing something for this person? I must like them. And it helps in the long result, right? as soon as you say, I don't need you, men start to gain wandering eyes for people who do, right? Why do you think a lot of the movies and books that are centered for men curate around that kind of girl that's looking for something and she needs something, she's not strong enough to lift a box or this, that, and the third? Yeah, well, the narrative is changing nowadays because with the rise of feminism, other stuff that kind of wants to empower women, it's getting a little bit tweaked, but in the long result, men, we've been programmed to help ladies and help. If you see a lady at the side of the road who needs her tire changed, I can guarantee you within an hour, even way faster, maybe even as early as 5 minutes, a guy will help out and help her and figure out what's wrong. All right, so even if you're fighting, please don't say, I don't need you. That's one of the biggest antithesis of relationships. And number 3, let him get some. And I know I'm a guy, obviously I'm talking from a guy's perspective, but okay, I'm gonna have a caveat. Don't let him get some too early, because as men, when we get with girls, we're gonna put them in 2 categories. So the fun girl who we could probably kind of get our way with, and the wifey material, right? So you want to be someone that helps him with the chase, but don't be an easy catch. Let me get my drift. Like, if you're letting him do the chase, it's cool because he knows you're kind of out of reach and he knows he has to work for it, which is good because we don't want a woman that everybody has gotten. We want somebody that's kind of special, makes us feel special, and this goes for everybody. It's not just a one-track mind, right? The reason you want to do this is it just gives him that drive to get you, and it kind of motivates him more. Now, if you go the complete opposite of the way and you say, oh, the 90-day rule of no kissing or this, that for 90 days, and he finds out you had someone in your past you let smash in a day, or someone that you just cut off in all the rules because you thought he was extremely desirable, and he finds out you made him wait, animosity can build. And there could be more fights, more like stuff that's not just reasonable for the situation. Right? So if you want to get your ideal man and keep him, these are my top 3 recommendations. Be useful. Don't say you don't need him, or don't act like you don't need him. Let him get some. Okay. And let me know in the comments below if there's anything that I missed. If you got some value from this video, please hit that subscribe button and like, and tune in for more. Boy, out.